Hey guys, today we're taking a look at the Zoids wild Dilofos, which is short for Dilophosaurus, but it's also a place in Greece, and that amuses me to no end because I'm an idiot. Anyway, we're going to do the usual unboxing, comparison to the Raptor that it's obviously based on, and I'll show you what it looks like in action. But I'm also including the build in this one, partly because it won't take long, and also because I wanted to talk about why I still don't have an Ankyrox, and so, shot two Rainos with the same gravity gun and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make these videos funnier, and all I have is nerdy dad jokes. Alright, let's take a look here. On the front we have the usual, photoshopped image of the Dilofos doing something that the model can never actually do. But like I said last time, I really think they're actually getting better at these. This looks really cool. On the back, nothing out of the ordinary. Parts bags. No picture of bone mold. Just, it walks and it has a wild blast. Couple more photo manips. The usual stuff on the side here. Yeah, it's Zoid's Wild Box, folks. You know what you're getting. So, let's take a look what's in here. By opening this first and making it look way more difficult than it would be if I wasn't 3 years old. I don't think that sentence made any sense. First thing I actually want to take a look at here is, this is the parts list. And I've got the parts list for the Raptor right here. And so let's take a look at how many differences there are between the two, because my guess is not that many. Also, this is taking up the entire shot, so let me figure out how I can get this all on camera here. It looks to me like the armor parts are different and the rest is the same, if I had to guess. So let's take a look at the bone parts first. We've got the S stuff. This top is Dilofos, bottom is Raptor. So A1, A2, A3. You can see here all the bone mold parts look to be identical. These are the halves for the torso. This A10 piece here, it's the same down here. And finally, the legs. Let me do that like this. The legs, you see, with these claws. I'll be real curious to see if I actually get all the claws this time. Tail, all the same. But armor, in fact, looks completely different. This is the head here. There's also one less part. These are like these neck fin things. Can't tell right now where this is supposed to go. And these is pretty much completely different. So yeah, same skeleton with different armor parts. On the back here, I don't know how much of this you can even see in the shop, but it's not really that interesting. It's the exact same stuff. They had to swap out like the decal sheet looks different here, and the cap looks like they even forgot to. Oh, this is funny. Let me. Oh no. Never mind. That's the eyepiece. That's red in both of them. I thought they'd forgotten to change the color of this because the cap does look different. Of course, there's a picture of the Dilofos here and of the Raptor here. But other than that, this is all exactly the same stuff. So let's put the Raptor away. Actually, don't need this anymore either. And continue with the unboxing. This is the instructions. Let's take a quick look. But I mean, by now you all know what this stuff looks like. Yeah, this is how the bone mold goes together, and then on the back you have how the armor parts go on. Nothing else in the instructions really. And finally, the bags. Also the usual, we have, I think this is up S. We have A and we have B. Nothing in here. because the motor is in the S bag. Let's take a quick look at what's in here as I whip out my trusty and also very rusty knife. See this? This is because I left it lying on my bathroom sink, and now there are rust stains on the sink. You all know what that means. May never get that out. Yeah, I mean the bone mold parts. We've already seen all of these when I did the unboxing of the Raptor. These seem to be a lighter color than what I remember them being on the Raptor. They're also very nicely detailed, of course, as these bone mold parts tend to be, especially actually on the smaller kits. This is the big mechanism that opens the mouth that looks like a beak. This is the key to wind it up. Like I said, I can't remember what this is. This is jaw. And these are both of the claws that go on the feet. I actually got both of them this time. Isn't that awesome? I don't know if anyone remembers, but but the first Raptor that I received actually had one of these claw pieces missing, or I lost it. I don't know. So yeah, that's all the bone mold stuff. Like I said, nothing new here. Let's take a look at what's actually new, which is this small handful of armor pieces here. Yeah, that's the head armor. This plastic feels really thin. I think these are, I don't know. I get the impression it's molded a bit thinner than previous kits, but I may just be imagining things. It's a nice green color. Gonna maybe compare this to some of the other green models once it's all put together. In other words, like 5 minutes from now. This is one of them fins. This is another one, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing something. Yeah, here we go. It's another fin piece. Yeah, these are the fins that go on the side, obviously. And I may or may not be holding them up correctly. Finally, let's take a look at the contents of the S bag. Dun dun dun. We have the sticker sheet, which has the digits in white, which is maybe why you can't even see them right now. And this is interesting. I've never seen that before. I don't know, the tiny little death metal logo. Looks like a Z letter. I don't know what that is. A couple different versions of the death metal symbol, of course. With the wind up motor. Motorcycle type pilot. And the eyepiece here, and of course caps. Well, come on, get out of there. All right, that's as good as my Arnold gets, by the way, which is to say not very good. All right, so we have I'm guessing 5 caps that we're actually going to need, plus 2 extra ones. 5 seems like a very strange number. No, one of them goes on the tail. Yeah, that's why it's an odd number. There's always two extra, right? So this Zoid is going to have 5 caps. Yeah, that's everything that's in the box, and I'm actually going to film myself building this now, hopefully. Hopefully this isn't going to bite me in the ass when I edit everything and decide to cut out the filming of the assembly. But I decided, because this is so small, I'm going to do it anyway. Editing magic. I did have to set up a little first, so small edit there. The first thing we need is actually the eyepiece. This goes on right at the start, and this, and the top jaw. So let's take a look. First we put this on, and we're gonna try not to. Oh my god, is that a sprue? Look at that. Oh no, this is just okay. A big nasty sprue mark on there. Okay, this goes on like this, if I understand this correctly. into this groove. Yes, no, maybe, maybe not. And then we click this into place like so, and I cannot get over the fact how bird-like this looks. I know it's biologically, anatomically correct, but it just still looks like an angry turkey to me. Okay, this snaps into place supposedly here on the head. It's funny. Okay, so this is the beak mechanism, and I was just going to say it's funny how I don't remember any of this. Okay, put this to the side for the moment. Now we grab the wrong torso half. I'd already set myself up to make that joke before it even happened. I knew it was going to happen. Okay, motor goes in like this. This goes in like that. Does the motor even need to be in there for me to be able to do this? No. Okay, let's see. Like that. Looks a bit weird. This seems to be the way it's supposed to be done, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. This is a tight fit because you just move this to put it in wild blast mode. Okay. Let's get the motor back in there. Snap the torso together. Excuse me. By the way, in case you're wondering, I've been meaning to do a review of the Ankyrox for quite a while now, and every video I've made ever since the release of the Ankyrox, I've been basically complaining about the video not being the Ankyrox review. Well, I got some bad news, folks. HobbyLink Japan just emailed me yesterday to inform me that the Ankyrox apparently has been discontinued, and I'm never getting one from them. So I'm now going to try to get my hands on one via AmiAmi. So keep your fingers crossed for me, because if that doesn't work out, I'm gonna have to get one on eBay, and they're already going for like $40, which is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. $40 for a Zoid that size, but you know, that's eBay for you. And I have to say, I'm not telling you all this because I want to poo-poo HobbyLink Japan. I really don't. I've been ordering from them for almost 20 years, and this is only the second time this has happened. But the reality is that I pre-ordered the damn thing literally the day it became available, and then they couldn't fill the pre-order, and now it's taken them forever to finally come to the conclusion that, yeah, you're not getting one at all. And I realized it's not. Here's what it looks like with his legs on, by the way, while I'm ranting and raving about not having an Ankyrox, which is the Zoid that I'm not that excited about getting anyway. I realize it's not HobbyLink Japan's fault if they get stiffed by whoever their supplier is. So and I really like HobbyLink Japan, and I'm going to continue to order things from them, but it's just annoying, you know, because I mean, at this point I'm not that excited about the Ankyrox, but I am going to get every single Zoids Wild kit. I just am. And so now I'm going to be paying through the nose, either for shipping from AmiAmi for, I don't know, like at least the price of the kit, just to have the one thing shipped to me, or worse, I'm gonna have to get one from eBay and just really take it up the you know what. So yeah, that sucks. But I will eventually get one, and I will eventually review it here. So yeah. Anyway, perfect timing. I am just now done with bone mode, as you can see. Yeah, this is, like I said, it has yellow caps. Otherwise, it's exactly the same as the Raptor. I'm just flipping over the instructions real quick here. So sorry about getting my arm in the frame there. Now, what we're meant to do next is, okay, we're meant to finally find out what this mysterious part is for. It's for holding the It's for holding these fin pieces in place, and I have to make sure I don't get those on backwards, because it's actually a little weird. Hold on. Yeah. Why would you put them on like that? You do though. You really do. Okay. When the fin is folded outwards, these are actually bending forwards and not backwards, which I think is a bit odd. They're also a little difficult to get in place here, and I don't want to snap one. Like, can you slip them in like that? Oh, okay, that works. You see there's a little groove here that makes that easier. And then you just have them on facing backwards the way they're supposed to. Like so. Here we go. And furthermore, this goes on its rump. Like that. Okay. Here we go. This goes on the neck. Like, it's a little hard to see the pegs. Like that. Okay. No clicky noise. And finally, this peg goes in das Loch, and on this side, otherwise these head armor pieces are basically just held in place by snapping into one another and not onto the head. Okay, and I'm just gonna get the pilot on here because we are finished. Yeah, that's it. Here we go. Dilofos all put together. I'll show off the Wild Blast features and everything else when I get this guy into the photo booth. I'm also going to do some comparisons, obviously, with the Raptor, maybe also with the Stegosage, because I think this is the same color as the Stegosage. For now, before I do the final review, I'll just say this: looks pretty darn naked. There's not a whole lot of armor on this guy. I mean, how about some on the legs, maybe? Some here on the flanks. Yeah, I actually like the head shape more than I expected to. But other than that, yeah, definitely a nudist Zoid. All right, I will see you guys in a second in the photo booth, which is still over there. And I'm not going to stop making that joke because I'm lame. So first off, here it is in action. As you can see, it doesn't get very far. And now here's a comparison to the Raptor. I will say that I think the two do look reasonably different, but the bone parts are actually the same color, so I don't know why I thought they weren't. And here's a comparison of the two Wild Blast modes. More on that later, but for now I'm going to say, as silly as the Raptor's giant stinger looks, it's still better than what they gave the Dilofos. And just quickly to confirm, yes, the green is the same as the Stegosage, but the bone parts are a different color, so the two only kinda match. Still, I appreciate the color uniformity. Overall, honestly, I'm not particularly impressed with this one, and it's mostly because of the Wild Blast mode. I mean, look at this. It looks nothing like the expanding fin on a Dilophosaurus, it's just two armor pieces on hinges. So really, what you're left with is an uglier version of the Raptor. I'm sorry to be so negative yet again, but comparing this one to the Stegosage really drove home for me just how big of a difference there is between the better models in this line and the ones that are, you know, like this.
When Zoids Wild started, there was a sense of variety and some weird experimentation, and even if that didn't always work, at least it was interesting. I'm trying to stay excited about the fact that we're getting new motorized Zoids, but the mediocrity of it all is getting to be a bit much. And guess what? The next model's going to be a slight retooling of the Gill Raptor. Yay. Yeah, but I don't know, guys. Anyway, that's it for this one. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Next, I'll probably do a review of the new Real Grade Crossbone Gundam, and I swear, guys, I'm still working on the Berserk Fuhrer. It's just taking forever, but I am working on it. Honest engine. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.